Driveline. Well, who can forget it? It was my very first day at Flagstaff, and I arrived, and I was nervous. You know, I'm a new teacher. I don't know any of the kids, let alone any of the staff. And I'll never forget, I walked through that door, and I met Sheila and Julian and Nurse Janet right away. And it was fantastic. They were extremely welcoming. And right away, they start talking about Driveline.
Oh, hi, welcome to Flagstaff.
Thanks.
You're going to really like it here, Kyle. Yeah, I think you'd be really good for Driveline. What do you guys think?
Oh,
Driveline, perfect. I think it would be awesome. Yeah.
And it wasn't long after that I met Coach John. And, you know, he had a lot of energy. But he was extremely welcoming. And again, right away, starts talking about Driveline.
Hey, Kyle, man. I want to welcome you to Flagstaff and let you know, man, that we want you to come by and join our Driveline team, man. It really rocks, man.
He was different back then.
I just, it's a great opportunity for you, man. Woohoo! Yeah, man.
You know, it was kind of awkward at first, to be honest. But I found right away that we kind of had common ground and that we each really enjoyed wrestling. And, you know, I talked to the kids about wrestling, and kids love wrestling. So, I was watching the wrestling match on TV, and Rey Mysterio jumped off the top rope onto The Undertaker and totally took him down. It was awesome.
Awesome, dude!
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I wish I was there.
It was pretty
No way, Mr. S.
Evan, I wouldn't lie to you about that. That's what happened. He was off the top rope and he took him down. And it just so happens that, you know, John, growing up in Canada, aside from hockey, you know, wrestling's really the only thing that they have there. And we would oftentimes talk about, you know, he liked the singlet. He liked to wear the singlet. You know, I don't know, it was one of those things he just said it made him feel like a lion. You know, he was powerful. Like a lion.
Hey, man.
And that same day, and I'll never forget it, Tommy calls me into his room. And he said, you know, I got something for you that is going to make Driveline a lot better.
Oh yeah. You.
It meant a lot. It really, really meant a lot. You know, I started to think, I put that thing on, and it fit like a glove, like I was meant. Like it all made sense now. This is awesome.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Like it all just fit together. Like I was meant to like take that role and run with it. And you know, the only thing I could think of when I was growing up was the Superman movies. You know, I felt like a superhero.
You're my hero!
And immediately in my head, who better to talk about superheroes and to learn from than Jason Zook?
Well, Driveline Genie, you know, there's a lot that goes in to being a superhero. You need to take time to carefully design your costume, you know, first and foremost, you know. You can go just like the super cool modern route where you're just doing kind of like the blue jean thing and the leather jacket. It's important to have some kind of insignia on the back. That's really helpful too, so the bad guys can identify you. You want to avoid garish colors, such as the Joker here with the purple tails. You can go something with not quite so garish, like a red and black. That's always pretty classic. Stay away from any purple type metallics and any colors bordering on the pink. You need to have superpower. If you're a bad guy like the Joker here, you can see he doesn't really have any superpowers. He just kind of whacks stuff. You could have superpowers like this mutant over here, Magneto, who's the master of magnetism, and he has this hand, which isn't really anything but more than a hand, but if it were real life, he'd have these electromagnetic powers. And you think Wolverine's really cool because he has the claws and the adamantium skeleton, but really when he fights Magneto, it can be a very cantankerous situation because all Magneto has to do is just turn on his powers, which control any metal, and then Wolverine is pretty much coated in metal, and not on the outside though, on the inside through a very exhaustive process, and the only way he was able to survive that is because of his super healing powers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come out. Oh, I want to do
Hey, Jason.
I want to cut you off and I'll come here.
Jason. You guys look ridiculous. Both of you. Ridiculous.
You know, one of the real privileges about going out to Driveline is that I get to carry that megaphone. And, you know, you carry something like that around and, well, people look at you, you know, there's a sense of power that you have there when you have something like that. And they look at you as if, you know, hey, that guy's really someone. Raise your hand if you can tell me your primary colors. And, you know, right away, within the first couple of weeks of carrying that thing around, I started to hear comments about how I reminded people of Ty Pennington from, you know, Home Improvement. Of course, there were also the people that said that I reminded them of something else. I think that what it really comes down to is to know that you're making a difference. And the community has just been so supportive.
You're too slow.
Honestly, I want you to tell me how you think I'm doing. Don't hold anything back. Thanks, pal. And I really feel, to a certain extent, the administration has, you know, they've really been really supportive. Yeah.
Kyle, we need to talk. I've gotten 4 phone calls today alone about how Driveline is not going well. Kids are not getting out there fast enough and we're not moving cars quickly enough. So please, I beg of you, get with your Driveline team and figure this out.
I feel that it's a good fit for me. The kids are great.
You're too slow.
Hey, Warren. Fabian, take the eraser out of your mouth. You know what? Just keep it. Just keep it. What can I do for you, Warren?
I was thinking about Driveline last night, and I think you've been holding on too tight.
Look, Warren, I'm right on the edge. Don't push me. Fabian, give me the pencil. You know, one of the things that I really feel, I don't think parents fully realize just how much goes into Driveline and how many weekends have been spent, you know, in training, in preparing for the big moment. All right, come on in, you guys. Let's huddle up. Huddle up. You're doing a really good job, okay? Remember what we talked about yesterday? Teamwork. Teamwork. Yep. There's no I in team, is there? No, we're like these pistons firing together all at once. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Today, I need you to be on your best. Number 1, yesterday wasn't so hot. We're going to be looking for you today to set the stage for all of us. The expectations have been set. It should be pretty clear. Are there any questions? Good. Let's go get them. It's like the A-team. You know, we're just hammering it out. It's great. Every week after week after week, you keep coming back to the A-team. Remember, you got Murdoch and BA. They're just slamming it down.
Walk it off, please. Walk it off.
Poor guy.
Hey guys, next week there's going to be consequences for shooting.
Yeah, it's a lot like that.